I don't go to school till about noon, otherwise I won't go. I don't like studying. My mother sometimes didn't pay tuition and didn't do anything. In fact, I didn't pay a lot of tuition. Later, I didn't even want to go to school because when I went to school, the teacher would ask, "Your tuition has not yet been paid," so I didn't go to school at all. After my tuition fee was not paid, I not asked my mother because after asking me once, she said that your dad didn't transfer the money. Then I stopped asking.
When he was in junior high school, we were helping the students. His mother was very strange. We were going to talk to her about students' assistance, but we couldn't find her. She didn't care, and she didn't want to make an appointment with us.
The next day I woke up, my body was no longer able to move. I couldn't do anything. I could only lie there and couldn't even eat a meal, so it took half a year to learn to hold chopsticks and learn to write. They all used the left hand to complete the work.
Hello, 电灯打开一下好吗？
很久没有这种
不会
家的感觉。
朋友那边也有。
朋友那边啊，我说家，无这热闹啊。啊，这个好。你好，你好。大家来吃，来用餐。爸爸来了，那个吃。生煎呐。
厝会尴尬吧？不安尼有厝会尴尬。
It feels like home. It's home now. It's been a long time since I ate like this. When I went to Taipei, this house was left to my wife to take care of. My wife is only addicted to the computer world. She doesn't care about anything because I felt that I had to take care of it at the time. I came back. As a result, it was too late after returning home and the family had already collapsed. About half a year after I was in a car accident, my aunt came to me and I went for rehabilitation. After the accident, I didn't want to live anymore.
He really stood up one day after rehabilitation. I told him, "You got to finish your unfinished studies." And he said he didn't study well. He has a bad memory after a car accident. I said it's okay. As long as you want to learn, you will have a successful day.
Zizi asked me to study because I thought I would be well, just like before. I can do work with my physical strength, so I don't need to study. But I found that my health would not be better, so Zizi asked me to go to school, so I went. He uses AutoCAD to draw some pictures. Like we use two hands together, so the speed is faster. He has no choice if he needs to press some shortcut keys. He can only work with one hand. Because when I first went to work, he said he didn't treat me as a disabled student. If you are treated as a disabled student, you will never make progress. If you treat me as a disabled student, I will not make progress either. When doing measurement work, he basically has to take a tape measure. From his point of view, it is obvious that he may be inconvenient, but when he actually goes to the scene, he also works very hard, just relying on his own methods to do some measurements. Although it will be a bit slower, but I feel that being willing to work hard is much better than not being serious. In fact, no one taught him how to be a father, and no one taught me how to be a child, so everyone is learning. Of course, I have learned. Then I will make a little progress. When my dad learns, he will improve a little. I told him in the car that he should prepare well for graduation in another year. I asked him what he plans to do after graduation. He told me that after he graduated, he wanted me to retire. He wants to make money to support me. Very happy is definitely happy, and I feel very pleasantly surprised.